tropical cyclone advisory bulletin issued at 8:15 this morning, so it's real new. A tropical cyclone alert is now in effect, and the standby signal number 1 is hoisted. This means that a tropical cyclone now centered within about 400 nautical miles of Hong Kong may affect us. And at 8 o'clock this morning, the tropical depression over the South China Sea was centered about 170 nautical miles south of Hong Kong and is forecast to move northwest at 7 knots towards the coast of western Guangdong. If it continues on its present track, it will cross the coast early on Tuesday morning. The maximum sustained winds near the center of the depression are estimated to be about 25 knots at the moment. You want to close that door there? It may cause strong winds in Hong Kong only when it intensifies further or when it comes very, very close to Hong Kong. And that's the story. At 8 o'clock, the center of the tropical depression was near 19.5 degrees north, 114.5 degrees east. Forecast. Oh, we have an amended forecast. And possible good news. Light winds becoming moderate to fresh easterlies. There they are now. Mainly fine, apart from 1 or 2 isolated showers in the morning. Have we had one yet? Only got 1 to go. Showers will be more frequent and maybe heavy at times later in the afternoon. That's funny. Didn't include how high it's going to be. I remember from the earlier report that it should reach about 29 degrees, and as of 8 o'clock this morning at the Royal Observatory, the air temperature 27 degrees Celsius with the relative humidity at 81%.
Issued, and standby signal number 1 has been hoisted. This means a tropical cyclone now centered within about 400 nautical miles of Hong Kong could affect us. At 10 o'clock, the tropical depression over the South China Sea was centered about 160 nautical miles south of Hong Kong. It's forecast to move northwest at 7 knots towards the coast of western Guangdong, and if it continues on its present track, it'll cross the coast early tomorrow morning. The maximum sustained winds near the center of the depression are estimated to be about 25 knots. Continue to listen to your radio for further weather information.
The Tropical Cyclone Advisory Bulletin issued at 12:15 by the Royal Observatory. A tropical cyclone alert is now in effect, and the standby signal number 1 is hoisted. This means that a tropical cyclone now centered within about 400 nautical miles of Hong Kong may affect us. During the morning, the movement of the tropical depression over the South China Sea has been slow and erratic. It's also intensified slightly, with maximum sustained winds near the center now estimated to be about 28 to 30 knots. At noon, the center of the tropical depression was relocated at about 150 nautical miles south-southeast of Hong Kong, and it's forecast to be almost stationary during the afternoon and then move northwestwards later. If it moves as forecast, the center would cross the coast of western Guangdong tomorrow. You're advised to listen to your radio or watch your television for further weather information. At noon, the center of the tropical depression was near 20.1 degrees north, 115.6 degrees east. The forecast for this afternoon and tonight is for light to moderate northeasterly winds freshening later. It's going to be cloudy with a few isolated showers at first. The showers will become more frequent and may be thundery at times later in the afternoon. At noon at the Royal Observatory, the air temperature was 31 degrees Celsius, the relative humidity was 63%.
天文台預測本港地區吹輕微至和緩東北風，較後時風勢增強，多雲，初時局部地區有驟雨，下晝較後時間驟雨轉為頻密，間中可能有雷雨。而家室外氣溫係29度，濕度75%。咁
喺下晝4點15分，天文台發出有關熱帶氣旋嘅報告，1號戒備信號現正懸掛，咁表示係有一個熱帶氣旋，大約喺香港400海里之內，可能係會影響本港。咁喺下晝4點鐘嘅時候，南中國海嘅熱帶低氣壓係集結喺香港嘅東南大約130海里，向北移動，時速大概係7海里，直吹華南海岸㗎。亦都等我哋睇下今晚同聽日方面嘅天氣，咁睇下受到呢一個熱帶氣旋嘅影響係如何㗎？係會吹和緩嘅東北風，咁聽日轉吹清勁間中強勁嘅。
係需要戒備嘅。咁首先係睇下警報方面，汕尾以南呢係吹強風，天氣概況喺下晝4點，南中國海嘅熱帶低氣壓集結喺北緯20.6度、東經115.7度附近，並且預料向北移動，時速大約係7海里。
24小時之內各區嘅天氣預測，香港呢係吹東北風嘅，風力4級，逐漸係轉吹西南風，風力5級，間中有驟雨，間中亦都有狂風驟雨同埋雷雨，海有中浪。至於華南沿岸各站嘅最新天氣報告，橫瀾島係吹東北偏東風，每小時係2海里，事情20公里，海有小浪。汕頭係吹東南偏南風，每小時3海里，事情10公里，有驟雨。東沙係吹南風嘅，每小時24海里，事情14公里。
信號現正懸掛，表示有一熱帶氣旋約在本港400里之內，可能影響本港。喺下晝7點，南中國海之熱帶低氣壓集結在香港之東南約110海里，向北移動，時速7海里，直吹華南海岸。若照預料方向移動，該熱帶低氣壓將於明早喺香港以東約100海里橫過華南海岸，而強風影響本港嘅機會不大。喺下晝7點，該熱帶低氣壓集結喺北緯21.2度、東經115.8度附近。跟住係天氣消息，本港地區今晚及明日天氣預測，吹和緩東北風，明日轉吹清勁間中疾勁西南風，天陰，間中有驟雨，亦都間中有狂風驟雨或雷雨，氣溫介乎26至28度之間。而家嘅室外氣溫係27度，相對濕度係90%。9點15分發出有關熱帶氣旋嘅報告，1號戒備信號現正懸掛，表示有一熱帶氣旋約在香港400里之內，可能影響本港。喺下晝9點，南中國海之熱帶低氣壓集結喺香港之東南偏東約100海里，向北移動，時速12海里，直吹華南海岸。喺過去數小時，該熱帶低氣壓嘅移動速度經已加快。如照現時途徑移動，將會喺明早橫過香港以東約100海里嘅華南海岸，而強風影響本港嘅機會不大。喺9點鐘，該熱帶低氣壓集結喺北緯21.7度、東經115.8度附近，
減弱為一低氣壓啦，並且晚間移入內陸，與此低氣壓相連繫嘅大驟雨同埋雷暴正影響住華南沿岸區域。而本港地區今日嘅天氣預測，吹清勁西南風，風勢間中疾勁，初時離岸地區係吹強風，天陰，初時間中有大驟雨同埋零散狂風雷暴，但預料日間較後時短暫時間有陽光。今日最高氣溫將會升到29度。喺9點鐘，天文台所錄得嘅室外氣溫係28度，相對濕度係81%㗎。直到今朝早9點鐘為止，天文台所錄得嘅最低氣溫係23.8度㗎。